So immunity is basically when you can be exposed to a disease and not get sick. And I'll tell you how that happens. So basically, the very first time your body's exposed to some sort of pathogen, some sort of, bad thing that'll make you sick, it takes a while for it to beat the disease off. So it takes this amount of time. So this kind of time travels, and during that time elapsing, the body's producing all sorts of, recognizing the cell, that the pathogen is foreign, and then it's got to produce all of these defense cells, which then come and fight the disease and consume it and eat it and destroy it. And then, and this is all this stuff happening to you. So this is all these cells being produced to fight the disease. And then they fight the disease and they kill it, and you get better, and then those cells kind of, they die off, but then you've killed the disease. So you're okay, you're healthy again. But then what happens is the next time that pathogen enters your body here, because you've seen it before and you have these memory cells, your body just straight away responds and straight away kicks up the production of all those immune system cells, and it fights off the disease so quickly that you don't even get sick. So you don't even know that you've been reinfected because you have these memory cells which are able to respond to the disease. But interestingly, these cells can have a memory which lasts for years or even life. So even if years later you get the same pathogen entering your body, again, it's really, really quite quick, and then the spikes up. The action of the immune system to produce all of the defensive cells to fight off disease happens very, very quickly. So again, even after years, because you have cells in your bloodstream which remember the disease, so they remember the antigen particle, that recognizable particle, and they've got their antibodies that recognize it straight away, then you don't get sick again, because it results in the production of all these cells of the immune system which fight the disease. So that's awesome that your body can develop immunity so that you don't get this, sick with the same thing twice. Now, of course, the problem with that is that to get, immunity, you have to, right at the very start, you have to get sick the first time, and that's never much fun. But fortunately, scientists have developed this amazing technique to give you immunity without getting you sick the first time, and it's called immunization or vaccination. So basically, the way that works is that your body you can give it, you can eat it orally, or you're given an injection here, and what happens is, in the injection or the thing that you eat, the vaccine that you eat, it has an antigen in it. And so if there's a disease, and let's say this is the disease, and it's a disease which punches cells, so it's a bad disease, but it only works because it's got a muscle, and that muscle makes the punching happen. So this part of the disease, causes a bit of the trouble, but it doesn't work without the muscle. So what scientists did is they're able to do things like, cut off, a part of the chemical, or, kill the pathogen, and put just the antigen part in the vaccine. So it doesn't hurt you in any way. They cut off all the bad stuff, for example, and just put in the chemical, which is the antigen, and they just put that in your body. It doesn't do anything by itself. So it can't hurt you. But your body still has this antigen. Your body still recognizes that with an antibody and locks onto it, and it will think, hey, that's foreign, so I'm going to produce all of these cells to kill it, and it does that. So it produces all these cells to kill it. So it goes through the same thing. It goes through that first initial response here, even though you're not sick, but your body on the inside is going through that initial response, producing all those cells, and it's producing memory cells too to that antigen. And then you're given this, immunity, which can go, certainly weeks, certainly years, or even for life. So immunization is your body's given, we trick your body by giving it some antigens which don't cause any damage whatsoever, to trick your body into thinking it's a disease, trick your body into producing lots of antibodies and lots of these memory cells which remember the disease, so that even though you never got sick with the disease, the next time your body is exposed to that, the pathogen which has the same antibody on it, that same little bit, your body go, bang, I've seen this before. I know that it's not self, it's not the same part of me, so I'm going to just go and kill it straight away, and you just never even know that you're sick. So immunisation is this amazing thing which basically stops us getting sick, and it also stops us dying. It's saved millions and millions of lives already. It's just amazing, immunisation. So it's tricking the body into producing memory cells to fight disease, even though you never have to get sick. That's immunisation, sometimes known as vaccination.